The broadcast is live.
We're live! Hey everybody, and welcome to Funnel Fridays Monday Madness.
I'm your co-host, Jim Edwards. What are we? We're not co-hosts, we're tri-hosts.
I feel like I was at a NASCAR race with that.
Aw, dude, come on. That wasn't NASCAR. That was supposed to be like wrestling. Not wrestling, wrestling. Let me do that again.
Okay. Well,
let's get ready to rumble! Here's your host, Jim Edwards, Dean Edelson, and she doesn't take any crap off those two guys, Jessie Valle.
Now that's a wrestling name right there.
Monday Madness.
Better?
Oh, much.
Thank you.
You redeemed yourself.
I'm all about redemption, Dean. That's me. That's me, buddy. Hey, quick reminder to everybody. Thanks for joining us for Funnel Fridays Monday Madness. I am your co-host, Jim Edwards, along with Dean Edelson and funnel expert, Jessie Valle. Quick reminder to everybody that our social media runs on likes, shares, comments, and reactions, not thanks. So if you're having a great time, if you want to win ClickFunnels swag, you have to participate. You have to comment. You have to be a part of the show. We've already lost Dean, so he's back. So in all seriousness, though, the people that comment the most, that share, that tag, that interact with us, you can win amazing swag sent right to your house by our producer, Mr. Christian Valle. So today, we're doing two things.
Christian Fioravanti. He's not my husband.
Oh, dang. I was on a roll. We'll edit that later. Okay. Jessie Edelson and Dean Valle are here with me today. And so I'm not seeing as many likes and stuff as I'd like to see, but it's just kind of a, we'll give you all a break for right now. But we do have Funnel Fridays this week on Friday. You need to make sure that you click the link in the side, above, below, wherever it is, and sign up for Funnel Fridays. We also have some cool stuff coming in the off weeks when we don't have Funnel Fridays on Fridays. We're going to be introducing some really cool stuff on Monday Madness. Like, it's going to be amazing with some training and some share funnels and some other stuff. So you're going to want to make sure that you pay attention. You're here regularly every Monday at 2:30. You can also, we've got a link where you can sign up to be automatically notified when we go live in the future so that you never miss your chance to get share funnels. When you get, you can get swag, you can get all kinds of goodies. So this week, what's our topic, Dean?
Oh my goodness. For this week's Funnel Fridays, it is survey funnels. Survey funnel secrets.
Survey funnels, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
And we also have a funnel that we are going to, we had somebody who came to Funnel Fridays. They used one of our templates one of our share funnels and created their goodies. And so we're going to take a look at their copy, and Jessie's going to give them some advice on their funnel. Now, are we going to write the copy first, or are we going to do the review first? Which is it? What are we going to do, Jessie? You're the den mother here.
I mean,
what are we doing, Mom?
I think we should write the copy first, because that's going to be a very big, important thing that we need today.
And we're going to need a lot of help from the
studio audience.
That's right. So let's see.
Okay, now we're back here. I can see the stuff. There's Christian. So if you don't win the swag, you know who to go after. I mean, he's a good kid. Leave him alone. All right. So quick question. Do we want to explain what a survey funnel is real quick, or are we going to leave that for Friday?
Oh, no. We need to explain it so the audience can help us write the copy for it.
Okay. Do you want to explain it, Dean, or do you want me to?
Jim, I'll be happy to. So a survey funnel is a lead funnel. It's typically used to bring in new leads. And some of the reasons you want to do a survey is to get to know your audience. This is a way where you go out, you ask your market some very specific questions, and then based on those questions, they give you very specific answers.
Ooh.
And with those answers that they give you, the audience tells you exactly what they want, what they desire. And you can base your messaging and all your sales copy, and you can base your offers off of the answers from your surveys. So Jim's putting options. So you're asking you ask a question, and then you have a series of, let's say, 1, 2, 3, or 4 answers as options. And whichever one they tick, they're going to say, oh, they go into this bucket. So you have specific messaging that markets specifically to those folks, and you have a specific offer for those folks that fulfills their need and desire.
That's right. And the cool thing is that with ClickFunnels, they help you to do this automatically.
That's right. No, go ahead.
Oh no, please continue.
No, and if you've seen any of Russell's funnels, so many of his funnels will have a pop-up survey, right? They have a little pop down, and they ask a series of questions, and this way Russell knows which book you might be interested in buying. Are you having trouble building a funnel? Boom,
No.
here's something, .com secrets.
Oh, I'm not having problems.
Oh, are you having a problem creating authority or a fan base with that, Jim the Unicorn? If you are.
No, people dig me, man. I'm not having any issues.
Okay, so that would be expert secrets. Are you having problem driving traffic to your funnel?
Yes, how did you know?
No, Jim, no, Mr. Unicorn, because there's a fourth choice. Let's draw a fourth one in there. Okay, fourth offer. Okay. This is traffic secret. So if you click the box, tick the box, yes, I'm having problem getting traffic, you would get traffic seekers. Oh, there's a fourth option. Are you having problems writing copy and messaging for your funnels? Because if you do, we got another book for you, if that's it. It's called Copywriting Secrets.
Yeah, that's your best bet, folks. The other guy with the other 3 books ain't here. Get your copywriting secrets at copywritingsecrets.com. Hey, man, you got to show up.
All right, cool. So the one thing I want to tell you is actually inside of Funnel Scripts, we have an easy survey wizard that helps you to design all these based on some of the best marketing surveys ever. When we created it, Stephen Larson was still working for Russell. He went out and hacked like 100 or 200 different survey sites. And we took all those results, boiled them down, and then I turned them into a really cool wizard that helps you design all this stuff. And the neat thing is that you can have multiple questions in your survey, but you can still just have, a couple, 3 different options. A lot of times it's just the psychology of answering the questions that gets people engaged, whereas it's just one set of options that actually helps them figure out where they're going. But that's getting into too much detail.
Right, but it also lets your audience know by the type of question you ask that oh my gosh, that person understands me. Right. They know me.
Exactly. And that's what we want. That's exactly what we want, is that too. So yes, we do have that as well. Oh, look at this. Look at Nick. He's so smart. We have the best viewers, So now that we have explained that, then the next thing that we need to do is actually write some copy. But based on our description, and that's a great question, and hopefully we're capturing these, Christian. I don't know how we can capture the questions, but this is a great question that this is the kind of thing, just as an aside. Okay, time out. We're having team meeting. Christian, when we had our meeting and we said, these are the questions that we'd want to ask Russell on the show, that's like the perfect question to ask on the show. So I don't know how we do that, but Christian's real smart and he'll figure it out. So that's a great question, Brian, and we'll probably answer it on Friday. So I can tell you this, at least one question. I can tell you that if you want to do a survey, you better ask at least one question. So in all seriousness though, based on what we're talking about, I mean, what is to everybody who's here and in the comments and stuff, what would be on that wonderful description we just gave you be the big benefits that you would see of doing a survey funnel? And Jessie, feel free to chime in, and you too, Dean. I mean, what are y'all thinking?
I mean, to me, if you have many different products, and if you can put in front of me the one that I need the most right now, that's what I'm going to be most, that makes me how can I say this eloquently? I have the highest chance of purchasing that thing, right? Like if I saw a list of all your products, and maybe I am your ideal customer, but there's going to be one of those things, which is what I need right now. So if you put in front of me the best fit for me right now, that's going to raise my chance of buying said thing.
So more laser targeted offers.
Yeah.
Okay. What would be another big thing? I mean, that's the more laser targeted offers. I may not say this the right way. That's why I always like Dean to help with this kind of thing, but let me just kind of spit it out and we'll say it makes them feel heard. It makes it feel like you're actually being listened to. It makes the customer, the ideal customer, the person showing up, the prospect, feel like you're actually listening to them instead of just spewing marketing at them. How can we say that?
Feel understood.
Okay.
It also feels very customized.
Yes.
Right? So like if maybe the survey, I don't want to say it doesn't have anything to do with the products, because in the end you're going to put a product in front of them, but it feels more personalized. Because like, for example, when we take those books, if you ask me the right questions at the end, I'm going to feel like, you know those personality surveys that people take for fun, for funsies.
Which Harry Potter house are you a Gryffindor?
Yeah, which Harry
I'm
Potter house are you
Gryffindor.
a part of?
Yeah. Are you Gryffindor, Dean?
What am I? My wife and daughter told me what I was.
Probably Slytherin.
No. I definitely wasn't Slytherin.
Oh, he's a Hufflepuff.
Not a Hufflepuff.
No, you're a Hufflepuff.
Yes, you are a Hufflepuff. I was probably a Gryffindor.
So this is this one right here was good. For marketers that have a lot of problems we can solve, that's a perfect way to show them the lead magnet they need to help them to serve them better.
It's true.
I like that. And what would be kind of a more concise way of saying that?
It makes the audience and makes your audience feel like you already have the solution to their problem.
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, I guess what I was
And it's not a one size fits all.
Yeah.
No, right. It makes them feel special.
Yeah. I guess I was bringing in the gamification of it all. So it's like they don't realize they're being sold to. It's a fun adventure.
That's great.
I'm like a choose your own adventuring my marketing scheme here.
I like that.
No, I like that.
Choose your own adventure.
Only hopefully it doesn't end in a black hole or death where I have to go back a few pages to try and choose a different route.
Of course not. It all basically leads to the same place, but it makes you feel like we actually listened to you.
Exactly.
That's a terrible. It's Monday. I can be kind of salty. If you give people a choice, they procrastinate and don't make a decision. Not necessarily, because we're giving them a choice of asking them. Okay, what is the number one thing everybody wants to talk about?
Themselves.
So if it's all about them, they're more than happy to whack on the button and do stuff, especially if they think they're going to find out something or get something that's uniquely targeted to them. So I'm gonna disagree with that comment.
The other thing is too, you asking questions instantly hooks your audience, because our brains are wired that way. Because our brains are constantly asking and answering questions. especially asking questions. That's our fight or flight mechanism. What is that? Is it safe? Is that for me? Do I want it? Do I move toward it? Do I move away from it? So by asking questions, you immediately get your audience to lean in. And surveys are all about asking questions.
Okay.
So like in this, just dovetails off what you had just said. It's all about them.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't know how you would put this in a phrase, but it's almost the idea of where, like, you know how in marketing you're supposed to knock down objections, but how can you knock down the objection if you don't know which one suits the person, like the lead, right? So if you put it to them and say, which one of these fits you? It's like asking them to self-identify their block, their big domino that you can push down.
Yes. Anybody else out there? Please share. Asking questions about them isn't the same as giving them options. The options are built into the answers. That's correct, Brian. You're in a way you're leading the audience, but that doesn't mean you can't ask open-ended questions.
Oh yeah, you're not manipulating them. You're leading them.
So just like what you said, Jesse, you can ask a question. When it comes to losing weight, what is your number one biggest challenge? The audience will tell you in their own words. And when they tell you in their own words, and you start to see patterns in the way people respond, the audience is really writing that copy for you. So just take those answers and use it on your landing page or in your survey.
Absolutely. I mean, if nothing else, even if it's not, what's your biggest thing? And then like Dean just said, the headline could even just be a question. Do you struggle with this? Are you struggling with this? Are you struggling with that? I mean, that's your headline. It's like, yeah, I'm in the right place.
You're mirroring back what the audience has just told you.
Exactly. Brian just asked a good question, just so we can clarify. Should each offer have its own landing page, or can you start them down one path and depending on their answers, lead them down a different one? No, they pretty much, the way that it's going to work is that you want to do the survey as fast as you can when you get them into the funnel so that you can get them onto the right landing page for them. You don't want to, in my opinion, I don't think you want to go too far down a page or something and then hit them with a survey. I think you want to get that out of the way up front.
Let's see. Can you put that question up there again, Jim?
Did you want me to leave it up there?
No, I just want to see it. Should each offer have its own landing page? Like Jim said, it can you start down one path and depending on their answers, lead them down it. No, you don't want to lead them down a different path. That you don't want to do. You want to lead them down the same path. If they've asked for something, you need to be able to deliver on it. What I thought you were asking, Brian, and maybe you are asking this, is that do you have to create a different landing page for each answer?
And the answer is yes.
Yeah, the lead can be different, but a lot of the body, depending on what you're offering, can be the same because you could just have one offer and one product, right?
Yeah. Okay. The answer is, because I don't want to get too far down the rabbit hole with this. The answer is you will have a different physical landing page for each of those options. If you have 3 options, you're going to have 3 different physical landing pages. I have seen it where the copy on all those pages is virtually identical, but it has a different headline and it's tweaked a little bit just based on that answer. But
correct.
It's in the end, you're selling, unless you're selling completely different stuff to each person. For example, like if you opt into Funnel Fridays and it's an offer for, if you got this problem, go here, you end up with an offer for .com secrets, you end up with an offer for copywriting secrets, and it takes you to a whole different place. But if you're selling the same product, just couched differently based on different problems, probably going to be the same copy.
And so for most people, that'll be the case where they just have one product, but any of those answers will lead to that. And just the lead, the headline, the hook will be a little different with a little massaging. Plus, you want to have different sales or landing pages for each of those different answers, because that's how you can measure the metrics and the sales and the opt-ins and all of that. So it only helps in your marketing and getting your messaging better.
Right. Okay. So
I was going to say, I've seen that before. I was working with a client where depending on what type of traffic we were sending people to the same offer, but the messaging on the page was geared specifically for them. So this is a way for you to find out what kind of message they need.
And
even if it's the same product at the end of the day.
Because they're going to be on different lists. Each of those would, depending on the answers, and you can mark it with email however you want, differently depending on their answers. And now it really feels like you understand them and you know their needs and their wants and desires and their pains and challenges.
Right. Absolutely. So now what we need to do is we need to go do a headline and we need to do some bullets. And so I got to share a different screen. Okay. So we're over here on the killer headline scripts. We can do the killer headline scripts. We got a whole bunch of different ones. I'll let you choose, Dean. We can do killer headline scripts, $1 million sales headline scripts, opportunity switch, profitable title, short headline, timeless classic.
Let's do the killer headline scripts, because for a survey, I just think that'll get right. That'll just be so on point.
Okay. So our target audience is what? Entrepreneur, funnel hacker, or what? Funnel hacker?
Oh, yeah. It would be entrepreneurs and funnel hackers.
Okay. Survey funnels, lead generation. We want them to check out the, what are we calling this? Survey funnel secrets, or what's the title of the webinar?
Survey funnel secrets.
If it wasn't, it is now. Free webinar on Funnel Fridays. How would you describe this? Is it under the radar, free, little known, proven, black hole, off the record, breakthrough, revolutionary, new, what? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Sneaky.
No. Okay, fine.
Well, in a way, isn't a survey, it's like a sneaky way to get the information that you want from your
but it can be taken out of context.
sneaky little.
Amazingly simple.
No, I like sneaky.
Surprisingly simple.
We'll come back and fine.
I think have something in Spanish. Jesse, what would it be in Spanish?
Fácil.
Fácil, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No difícil es fácil, señora Valle. Necesito ir al baño.
No. No bathroom breaks for you.
Okay. So the big results, let's talk about a couple big results people want in this. They want to laser target your
your copy and messaging.
Okay.
To fulfill your audience's needs.
Okay. What's another one? Audience really wants to increase sales.
Absolutely.
And conversion. Increase sales and conversion. All right. What's a pain they want to somebody's talking smack about my Spanish. Mi español es muy bueno. Yo sé las palabras más importantes que cerveza, el baño y hamburguesa. Hola, guapa. ¿Cómo está?
So, well,
What? There you go. And that's not cultural appropriation, because nobody talks like that.
So
what do they want to avoid? Wasting time or
wasted ad spend?
How about wasting time and money
trying to guess or assume you know what your audience wants?
Trying to guess what your audience wants. I love that.
Okay.
And even if you failed statistics in college, which is so true for me, what's a roadblock? Even if you've never run a survey before, or you've never done a survey before?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, even Brian says, yeah.
Well, that's ha, ha, ha. In Spanish.
I
That's a thing, Dean.
guess you can print it and be okay, but if you say it,
In Spanish, it's ha ha ha. It is.
I didn't.
This
That's
is
okay.
really not going in a great direction.
What is
I'm
it?
just saying.
That's what I want to know. What's
We'll
it?
have to have the Spanish lesson later.
A bueno.
Shouldn't it be, Brian? Jesse said Jesse Bingo. Shouldn't it be Jesse Yingo?
No.
No.
I'm going to go with no.
This is really bad. You guys should stop it. You should stop it. Jesse, stop encouraging him.
Everything
I'm sorry.
is enough.
Okay, how fast can we deliver results on this? 30 days, 15 minutes?
Oh
Your
my
first
God.
funnel?
It's faster with the click of a button. I mean, all I have to do is push a radio button, a check mark, click the box, click the box.
The box. You guys are killing me.
Whack that
Everybody.
button.
Everybody, whack that button. I just whacked the build button. Let me save this because this is for posterity. All right, let's see if we can get something good here. How to laser target your sales copy and messaging to fulfill your audience's needs. That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
Might have to go up and.
I think the phrase "fulfill your audience's needs" is like too. It isn't. We have to fix that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but the
I think it's just laser target your sales copy and messaging for higher conversion.
Sure.
Because that's really what this is all about. Is just this is a mechanism to increase conversion.
Right. It's a lead gen and a sales tool.
Improve or increase your sales and conversion with the click of a button. Oh wait! Now look at this. Discover how survey funnels give you the exact steps to increase sales and conversion without wasting time and money trying to guess what your audience wants.
Oh, there it is.
That's not bad. I like that. I mean, we'll get rid of the finally and the now. Discover.
It's got workability.
Yeah, guaranteed because it's free. I'll guarantee anything that's free. I'll give you your money back. So you want to go with that one? We'll massage that one, Dino, or what?
Sure. Just take a glance at some others and.
Well, I mean, right down here, man, how to laser target your sales copy and messaging for higher conversion without wasting time and money trying to guess what your audience wants. I mean, that's almost, that's better. I like that better.
Could you not use some as like subheads and then the regular head or like later down on the page?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm like, use them both. Don't get rid of one.
Increase sales and conversion with the click of a button. I mean, that's a good subheadline, like right above the call to action, so that could go below the bullet stack, right above the call to action. We can do that. All right. So I'm going to grab these. Somebody said, please add to Funnel Scripts example projects. I'm going to do better than that right now. I'm going to save this. I'm going to do y'all a solid and revive you. I'm going to revive you for being here live. What? I'm going to reward you for being here live. I'm going to share this, but I'm only going to share it with you all. So I'm going to dump it here in the comments, and now you have the share scripts for that. So when you click on that, it will load it right into your funnel scripts, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to stop sharing that screen. Oh, look, we're back. And now I'm going to go back to sharing the other screen where we're actually writing the copy. Are we going to bust these? We're running a little short on time. Do we just want to bust out these bullets on our own, or do we want to use the bullet script? It's up to you, Dean.
Well, it's up to, I don't want to encroach on Jesse's time we have to review the funnel. And if you want, how about if we do like a couple, just so we can show the audience how this works.
Okay. Okay. We'll do a couple. There you go. Oh my gosh. How to laser target your sales copy and messaging for higher conversion without wasting time and money trying to guess what you're. And that's like, I really like that. And what do you think? It would be attention, entrepreneurs,
And funnel hackers.
Yep.
I mean, I guess my only hesitation is making sure that we only use funnel hackers when, when the messaging is people who like a warm audience.
Got it. Okay.
So a cold audience may not know what funnel
owner.
hackers is.
Okay. We want more sales. How about that? Okay.
Okay.
What?
No. I'm looking at the headline and I might flop something. And no. Keep it. Don't just leave it. I would say how to skyrocket your conversions by laser targeting your sales copy and messaging without wasting time, because then we have the benefit and the result first. We give people what they want by here's how you do it.
How to skyrocket your sales and conversions
by laser targeting your sales copy and messaging.
I like that, actually. I think that's cool. Leading with the benefit. I like having this who want more sales because it reinforces. Attention funnel hackers who want more sales. How to skyrocket your sales and conversions by laser targeting your sales copy and messaging without wasting time and money trying to guess what your audience wants. That's nice.
How about, can we add who want more? So we are targeting funnel hackers with this, Jessie, is that what you said? This warm audience who's already with us? Yes, leads and sales. Perfect.
We got that psycho link, Dean. We got that psycho link.
Connection.
Just look into my eyes.
I mean, I might put funnel hackers and entrepreneurs. I'm afraid that, but
too late.
I just don't think it's going to be pure. I think there will be some cold audience hitting this page. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't want someone to be like, what's a funnel hacker? That's not me. And they're not going to show up to Funnel Fridays.
So if they don't know if they're funnel hackers, and funnel hackers, and if you don't know, in parentheses, want to know what they are?
No, now we're writing freaking paragraphs instead of headlines. And if you don't know what a funnel hacker is, show up live to Funnel Fridays because we're going to show you how to. Okay. Oh. Look at the peanut gallery. Oh, I agree with Jessie. Fine. Okay. This is why you don't write copy by committee. I thought you were just here for the funnel build.
Oh no, the whole shebang.
Yeah, I know. No kidding. Okay, so let's do a couple of bullets, and then we will then we'll do the other thing. So we'll just do a couple of them. Okay, I gotta stop my screen, share my screen. Come over here.
For the audience, can I just point out
yes,
that this is why it's important to do something like a survey to find out what your audience wants so that your messaging can be laser pointed for them. Right here, you saw us agonizing over how do we target both warm and cold audiences. Well, through a funnel, we're able to later on give a more, like through a survey, you can more specifically talk to someone who's a newbie or somebody who's been around for a while, even if you're selling the same product, right? Like, let's say that we're trying to sell, ClickFunnels, right? So someone who already knows kind of what ClickFunnels is and what it does versus somebody who is new to internet marketing, our messaging would be different. A survey can help us talk directly to that person.
And that's a great point. Absolutely. And one of your questions is, are you new to ClickFunnels? Do you have a business that's up and running? Are you looking to grow your business right now? Are you looking to scale your business right now?
How would you rank your internet marketing right now? Like highly effective, non-existent?
I agree
Figure out
with
where they're at.
everything that Jessie and Dean just said, except for the fact that I am not in any way, shape, or form conflicted.
Eugene.
Just want to be clear.
I'm not conflicted. Okay.
Are we upsetting Sparkles?
No, Sparkles is fine.
Okay.
You just don't want salty pickle on your case, buddy boy.
Okay, so let's do this. Got too many controls and not enough control. Okay, so we're gonna run over to the FBM bullet thing, and we'll just use a couple of the first ones. I wrote the copy.
What does FBM stand for, Jim?
Feature, benefit, and meaning. Okay, so the first one we said was more laser targeted offers. So we're just gonna throw that in there. Okay, more laser targeted offers. And the benefit of this, so you can what? What's the benefit of more laser targeted offers?
Oh my God, sell more.
Yeah, increase conversions and sell more, or just we'll say so you can sell more. What?
Oh, so you can sell more.
Well, to sell more with the right message.
Sell more with the right sell more people. The right message, which means you can reduce ad cost and massively increase profit. This is not an income plane, and your results may vary. That's why I put the little asterisk there. Okay, let's do one more.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try, yeah, especially if it looks like way too much fun involving fireworks and stuff. Make your ideal customers feel understood and listened to. What would be the benefit of that?
Immediate connection with your
Create an immediate connection with your audience. I'm going to finish this one because I know what you're thinking, which means they know, like, and trust you faster. Woo! Is that good?
It's perfect.
That wasn't what you were
You
thinking.
look like you were making burgers on the grill for everyone, Jim.
Would you like fries with that? Put on my hairnet. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put in little dashes there so you can see. So more laser targeted offers, which helps you sell more people with the right message. And that means you can reduce ad costs and massively increase profit. Make your ideal customers feel understood and listened to, which lets you create an immediate connection with your audience so they know, like, and trust you faster. We got a whole bunch of different ways of doing these. I think for this one, with these being kind of shorter, this might be a different way of doing it because we always default to this bullet stack. I'm in love with the bullet stack. I'm going to get me a t-shirt like Steve
Larson?
Steve, not Steven. Steve Larson does his thing with the capitalist pig. I'm going to get us t-shirts made that say, I'm in love with the bullet stack, because I think that'd be cool. So more laser targeted offers, sell more people with the right message, you can reduce costs, profit, make your ideal customer. Okay, those are cool. So those are pretty awesome. Now, that's it. We'll finish it up from there, and we'll do the big reveal on Thursday.
Part 1 is over.
That's right. So now Jessie has 19 minutes, but we'll help her. We're going to help her.
Are we going to do this all combined?
Let's do it.
We've never done it that way before. This could be interesting.
I can give input.
All right, let's see here. Can I share my screen?
You should be able to.
All right.
So I guess the copy critique part, we're just going to do it all together.
Move this over. Yeah, let's do it.
I want to invite Jessie to start it off this week.
Yeah, you start, Jessie.
Am I sharing my screen? Oh, I think you have to.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, great.
Do we want to show her funnel real quick?
Yeah. Okay. So this is Susan, and it looks like she has a weight loss program.
Which share funnel did Susan use, Jessie?
She used a webinar funnel.
All right.
Just hopping over here to my checklist. I love me some checklists. Well, when I had, and that's the thing, sometimes when I'm reviewing some of these funnels, certain things disappear, and adjust, but I feel like they're good things for anybody to keep in mind. Like, for example, when you're using some of these share funnels, some of the images don't necessarily work for you. So, like, for example, there was an Expert Secrets background back here, but it looks like she got rid of it. So that was a good catch on her part. So I see here that you do have a play button on this video. However, my critique is that because it's well, I can't even say it's a square because I think it's longer this way. It's not the usual shape I would imagine a video would be, because usually videos are the rectangular looking. So I feel like this could be more. It could be conveyed even more as a video if you put, for example, text that says something like "click here to play," or something conveying more that it's a video, because you do have the play button, which I can click and then the video pops up, which is great. But I feel like you could even tell us more that it is a video.
But one thing also, that's a double click video, which is going to kill your conversion.
It is. The more you ask them. Yeah. It's the path of least resistance. So if I could only click, if you embedded the actual video and then I could just click play once, that's more of a chance that I'm going to watch it versus click and click.
Yeah,
for sure. Before I move down, do we want to take a look at the headline really quick? Attention, frustrated, overweight people looking to lose. I mean, I feel like she's calling out who she's talking to, which is something that we talk about a lot on this show. Free training reveals.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is that usually there are the germs of they're always the germs of the idea are in there somewhere, and hers are in there. The immediate rewrite that I saw, and then Dean, you take your stab.
Sure.
How to get in great shape and lose body fat with simple changes anyone can make, and then parentheses, without starvation, dieting, or spending 12 hours a week in the gym. Something like that, where it tells what it's all about. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Dean?
So I agree. If this is a webinar, the couple of things. It felt to me when I came here. Now, if Jessie didn't say this was a webinar, I kind of would have thought this is like a mini sales letter here, the way it's laid out. We don't need this much information. For a webinar, couple of things. One, and we've talked about this before, Susan, if you've been on any of the Funnel Fridays, Russell says this quite a bit. For a webinar page, it's best to have a static image than a video. You'll have fewer conversions with a video. That's one thing. The other thing is that you want to get rid of some of these sections and condense it. You want to say, have a compelling hook and headline, a few bullets, and the 3 secrets or whatever you're teaching. So if you scroll down, does she say, so you have some bullets of what's going to register for the secret. There they are. So you're going to want to move those way up, way up. All the stuff that's in between about you and your story, this is not the place to tell your story. The place to tell your story, Susan, is in the webinar itself. The whole goal of the webinar registration page is just to really grab the audience, pique their interest, give them the 3 secrets, maybe some bullets, but then you're done. And the call to action. You're out.
Yep. I agree. The only other thing might be when we taught webinar funnels, one of the things and if you said this already, I was typing something up and sending to you, Dean. So if I look stupid, is putting in there some bullets about you. I mean, that was one of the things that we did do when we taught webinar funnels on Funnel Fridays. That was one thing that was included, meet your instructor. That was one other thing. So basically, if 3 fat loss secrets Big Pharma doesn't want you to know, if you were to delete everything above that all the way up to the headline, redo the headline, and then have those 3 bullets, and then the thing about her, and then a call to action button, a couple of those in there, I have to believe that would increase conversion.
Right. The other thing, a couple other things too. What you've got is a very visual component here, which is body image and losing body fat. So it needs to look fantastic and sexy because you're in what's called a bloody red ocean. The weight loss fitness niche is just saturated. So you need something that's really going to stand out and pop visually. And I'm sure, and if I stepped on your toes, Jessie, I apologize, but it's really important here because first impressions people do judge a book by their cover. So they're going to make a snap decision after looking at all different kinds of fitness trainers and weight loss programs and get that beach body and that beach butt that you want or whatever it is. You want to have something that's visually compelling.
Right.
Yeah. So along those same veins, that's why some of these, like this picture, grainy makes sense because it's an older picture, but some of these other pictures are very blurry. And then this one, I feel like the picture was stretched to fit. So you want to make sure the aspect ratio stays the same, but down to okay, this is a more recent photo and your socks don't match. So that right there is that's what's I'm not even paying attention to the purpose of the photo. I'm just sitting here saying, but wait, your socks don't match. So it's also about making sure that your all of your images are, like I said, some of the older ones are okay because you expect them to be not as quality because they are older, but all of the recent photos should be of the same quality across the board.
One of the things that I might recommend, Susan, is think about the clients that you get the best results for and who your best clients are. And then you may want to ask them what was special about working with you. What was it that you really helped them with? Because in this space, what you want is something that, are you a specialist in helping lose belly fat or thighs or their butt or their arms or whatever it is? Because the more you can niche it down in this space, the more rabid the buyer you're going to attract.
Right. Can I make one point? Jessie, if you scroll down to where she talks about the 3 secrets, I think there's also the grain of something. Okay. 3 fat loss secrets Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. Dean was talking about this is a big bloody red ocean, and he's absolutely right. However, this might have the seed of the differentiator that you're looking for. That if we're looking at a headline, I mean, this is enough of a unique angle. It's not like here's how to lose body fat and blah 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 blah. Right. No, this webinar is going to reveal the 3 fat loss secrets Big Pharma doesn't want you to know, so they can keep you fat, sick, and diseased for the rest of your life. Now that's got some punch, because I don't know what what those things are, but if you're going to attack Big Pharma and make them the enemy, then bring that front and center. Don't do it 70% of the way down the page where most people aren't even going to make that to begin with.
And if Susan is making Big Pharma the enemy, that tells me her audience is probably someone who's taking diet pills, right? Or some sort of maybe prescription diet medication.
Right.
So Susan is on and she's asking, she's like, I thought hook story offer. So are we saying no story?
No, Jim said the story. You can put those little introduces yourself as the host, but a few little things. A story can be one sentence. It doesn't have to be this long, here's where it started and I grew up type of thing.
The hook and the story are basically the same thing. If you go with that, here are the 3 secrets, 3 fat loss secrets Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about how to shed body fat and be healthy. I mean, that's a hook and a story all in one.
And also, don't forget, a story doesn't have to be text. You could tell a story in a picture, especially in this space. Those photos that you have of yourself, I would really get some really high quality photos taken.
Yeah, thanks for explaining that, guys.
Sure.
From a technical standpoint, another thing I noticed. Okay, well, first, when that pops up, this branding feels very off. So I almost for a second think, wait, am I still in the right spot? So I would make this consistent with the rest of the colors and things like that on your page. But if I go to the inspect tool here in Chrome and I take a look at this on mobile, I will see that this headline was not adjusted for mobile view. And so that's one thing you're going to want to make sure, especially since so many people are probably going to be registering for this on mobile. You want to make sure the mobile is attractive. So if we go over here to mobile, we can see that font didn't get any smaller. So what we can do is we can click into our element here, and you can see here that the font size for desktop and mobile are the same. So I can click this and unlink them and make the mobile version smaller. So now it's this 56 pixels on desktop, but then on mobile, it can go smaller. And honestly, I would probably make it even smaller than that. You just, well, maybe if I make that smaller, then I have to make this smaller as well. But you just keep playing with it to, also that'll bring up your image so that you get as much as you can, quote unquote, above the fold for when people first land on your page, what message they're seeing. Right. I think Dean kind of touched on this as well. I mean, being in the fitness industry, I'm sure you have a ton of social proof. So I would try to bring some of that in here about what others are saying, maybe about your presentation or what you've been able to do for them. So they can start to get that like the know, like, and trust factor a little bit there, even before, like, they like you because they know you've helped other people before they even get to the webinar. How do you guys feel about that?
I agree.
Never hurts to throw in some social proof.
I think, but again, does the social proof need to go on the webinar opt-in page, or does it need to go into the webinar and into the sales stuff? At this point, we're just trying to get people to sign up for the webinar. So if I was going to do that, it would be much further down the page.
Right.
And somebody made a good thing about just a question: would you not add the CTA above the fold? Saying above the fold is gold comes to mind here, and the answer to that is yes. I mean, if you look at any of the just as an example, we eat our own cooking here. If you look at any of the opt-in pages that we come up with every week for Funnel Fridays, we've got the headline and a graphic and the pre-heads, and the call to action is all above the fold. There's more down below, and it's usually instead of your instructors, it's the pictures of the beautiful share funnels that you get that are worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars when you show up live. Then we have the bullets, and then we have another call to action. But if she got rid of that video and had a picture, before and after picture, or just like you said, Jessie, if you got a bunch of social proof, then I'm not a designer. I barely know enough to put my own clothes on by myself and have them sort of match. But she could have those pictures kind of behind, almost like background, but they're or running down the columns on the sides or something where it could be, it's like understood that, holy cow, this lady knows what she's talking about. But it's got that pre-head, the head, and the call to action and everything above the fold right there.
Absolutely. Moving
Dean,
on. Yeah.
Yes.
You cool with that?
Yeah, I am.
just moving on to a couple technical things for the entire funnel itself. One thing I noticed is that you're still using the ClickFunnels favicon. So I would make sure that here in the blue bar settings are the settings for your whole funnel. I would make sure to put your own custom favicon there. So that's that little image up here in the tab, along with a custom domain. So like right now you're at aerialphotos.clickfunnels.com, which is a mouthful to say. So I would try to get some sort of custom domain that you can add this and it will be more branded to you. And then beyond that, once you get your custom domain, then you can work on these paths at the end. So like right now it's webinar registration, blah, 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 blah. And you could make it more pointed to say like, you know, like something about the webinar itself, like the name of the webinar, or just register. Why make it
blah, 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 blah thing? Was that a technical description?
Yeah, very technical. Yes.
Okay. Like, yeah.
You'll find that in a textbook.
Nice.
Exactly. Just like that. And then, I mean, I didn't also see any tracking there in the head tracking or body tracking code. So if you plan on running any advertising or anything like that, tracking is never a bad thing to do. So you can follow people around the internet. I also wanted to point out here on the thank you page. So once they register for the webinar, you have step 1 right here, and then way down here is step 2. But I almost felt like, and maybe this might be the way that the template is. I didn't quite glance at page 2 of the template, but when I was first going through this page, I completely missed step 1. Like I saw the calendar, which I was like, okay, that's great. But then I get to step 2 and I was like, wait, what was step 1? And I had to scroll back up to find step 1. So I feel like because like this one's on the right side of the page, this one's on the more of the center of the page. I feel like if they were at the same location on the page, like step 1, step 2 makes a lot more sense. And then I wouldn't have to go hunt for it. And then kind of like we mentioned on page 1, again, here, this is the double click, right? I have to click once and then click again. Whereas if you just embedded the video, it would be less resistance to play the video. And you can see that Expert Secrets book here in the background. So don't forget to change the background on this page like you did the first one. And then that was kind of a note I had on your replay page, which the replay page might have just been a placeholder because it looked like you may not have done your webinar yet, but it was the same thing, right? Like you didn't have the video element. So it was just, it was a double click. Like I can't even tell this is the replay. So I would just put the video element in. And in case you're curious what that is, we'll just pop in here really quick. If I'm going to do it in here, add element, video. So right there, you can add a custom embed. You can do a YouTube video and just place the YouTube URL right there. And at least then when someone lands on the page, it'll look like the video, because like, not only does this not have a play button, but it's not the right shape for me to know immediately that it's a video, if that makes any sense. And then we've got Expert Secrets in the back again. And that's what I've got. Do you guys have anything else you want to take a look at or anything to add?
I think that it'd be worth seeing this page once it's retooled, because it feels like it doesn't feel like a webinar page. It feels like a sales letter.
One thing I'd also like to say is that I applaud you, Susan, for getting this up and out the door so quickly, because we just had Webinar from the Secret 2 weeks ago, and you submitted this funnel to us last week. So you got yours up in like less than a week. That's amazing. And you like, even warts and all, imperfections and all, you got it up and you put in the work, and we applaud you for that.
Yeah! Absolutely. It's always better, way, way better to get it going than to get it perfect.
Take action. Done is better than perfect.
Absolutely.
No one can buy an offer that you're not offering.
Wow. Now that's a quote card.
And
I like that.
I probably could have said that more eloquently.
And I think from where we sit, we take it for granted sometimes, since our life is marketing and sales. And most of the funnel hackers and people this is their first foray into marketing. You're just focused on what your passion, what you love, whether, you, Susan, your training, your bodybuilding, and your weight loss, and you're not thinking about how to sell or market. So I agree with Jessie. This is just you've done an amazing, amazing job. And we don't want to take anything away from that with our critique and review or our bluntness, or if we come off as harsh in any way. It's
only you, Dean. You were the only one that came off as harsh.
That's
but yeah, we're sitting over here impressed because you took action, and that is worth, so many applauds for sure.
Let's be blunt. We ask for people to let us review your share funnels. And sometimes it's like pulling teeth. We can't believe we're offering this service and we're not getting many people sometimes in certain weeks submitting their share funnels. And here we are looking to help you. And I guarantee Susan's going to walk away from here. And if she got this webinar funnel done in this fast amount of time, within the next couple of days, this thing is going to be rock and roll ready, and she's going to have an audience on her webinar.
Yes.
Yeah, you should tell us, Susan. Tag us in the Facebook group in like a week and let us know how the tweaks worked out for you.
Yes, that's a great point. And I apologize, Susan, if Dean was overly harsh to you. I've spoken with him about this off camera, and it's not going to happen again.
It will.
It will, yes. So, great job. Okay, so now a couple of things before we announce our winner of the swag for being a great participant. What would it be, Mrs. Jessie Valle? Participant.
Yes.
Okay, and you're
Which,
going
by
to.
the way, Susan, you will also be receiving, for sharing your funnel with us, you will also be receiving some swag in the mail. So be on the lookout.
Great point. Well done. So great point, man. I'm gonna tell you what. So Jessie, do you know who the winner is? Do you want to know? Oh, okay.
I don't look at my messages.
Oh, okay. Well, I know.
I think. Do you have it?
I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
Do you want to announce it, or shall I?
I know you want to.
Okay, I want to. I need to do something. Okay, so our winner for the participation trophy today is Brian Gibbs. So, Brian, well done. And so what that means is that Christian will be messaging you through Facebook. And so he's not some crazy weird stalker that saw you and wanted to, he's trying to get you your shirt and other stuff that we stole for you out of Russell's car. So make sure that you acknowledge when Christian contacts you. And we definitely do send the stuff out because we've seen the pictures of people getting it. So people are saying, congratulations, way to go. And
if you want your funnel reviewed, take a look at the link in the description. Go ahead and turn your funnel in.
That's right.
Okay, that was teacher talk right there. You don't turn your funnel in. Submit your funnel.
And we can
basket.
We can review it. Right. But if you're late, what happens?
Pencil marks through it.
Yeah. What happens if they're late?
Only red pen.
Do you guys ever have trouble getting the whiteout off of your monitor after you've done something? Do you guys ever have problems with that?
Oh,
okay, cool. So I'm not the only one. That's good news. So, what else? What have I forgot? Oh, make sure you join us Friday for Funnel Fridays. We'll do the copy reveal on Thursday. And you'll want to join us because Russell and I are going to actually make a survey funnel live in real time in front of you in under 30 minutes. Going to be a really cool explanation of how they work. Going to have some amazing examples for you. Some crazy share funnels that you're going to get that are worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And the designers are really stepping up their game on these. Every week they're getting better and
I
better.
want to ask Jessie this question. So just one funnel from a really good, I mean, we use the top designers to create these share funnels. So typically, what would it cost somebody to get a funnel design? And you're in this world. So, I mean, what's the price range that for you want a good funnel, you want a beautiful funnel, what's that going to cost?
I mean, we're talking thousands.
Exactly. You're going to pay $1,500 to $2,500
For
just
like
to get
one
design.
sales page, like one long form sales page.
So
And we're giving you an entire funnel.
So that's saying you're getting at least $10,000. If you're taking 7 times, let's say, go to the low end, we'll take $1,500, right? That's $10,500 for 7 share funnels. And we've yet to give away just 7. Typically it's 8, 9, 10, or 11 of these puppies.
That was good math, Dean. Nice work. I would have been like,
Calculator.
taking my shoes off, trying to keep counting.
I was just trying to impress the teacher.
So
I
It wasn't a math
forgot
teacher.
my apple today.
the big thing, what did you teach, Jessie?
Spanish.
Espanol. I would have liked to had you as my Spanish teacher. You would have hated me, but I would have liked you. So couple reminders. If you want to get your funnel reviewed, then there's a link in the description where you can click over there. The only requirement is that you have to have used a funnel, a share funnel that we provided on Funnel Fridays. And if you want to join us for Funnel Fridays Live, there's a link to sign up. And also, if you want to get messages when we go live or when Funnel Fridays is about to go live, make sure you whack the little link there that gets you signed up for the Facebook, on the messages on the Facebook. So I can't really think of anything else that we need to talk about. Can you? Are we good to go?
We're going to miss you guys. Till next time.
What do you mean miss you till next time? You're going to see us again real soon.
It's true.
I think we should end with
I'll
a
miss you
polka.
until then.
Ready? Here we
Ready.
go.
The pickle polka.